Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is. Welcome back, my lovely jubilees, to another video. This is my mother. If you have not seen before, her name is Nick, or San Muter, or anything you can think of. She generally answers to most things. I tested it, trust me. But today we are doing her makeup for Mother's Day. We're going to attempt to make her look 25 plus VAT, so you know, somewhere around the early 30s mark. Who knows if I can work miracles? I'm not entirely sure. What kind of colours are you thinking of going for?
I like nudes, golds, these pecan cocoa butterscotch.
What do you think to kind of like a smoky eye look with a bit of a cut crease?
Yeah.
Do you know
No flicks.
No flicks.
No flicks.
Okay, marvellous. And also for the purpose of this video, I asked you, if anyone saw, to ask me some questions on Instagram so that we can read them out on paper as well. So my mother's going to ask me some of the questions and we'll just talk about it. If you have any other questions as well, feel free to send them over in a message on Instagram or YouTube comments or anything. Don't forget you can always use YouTube 10 for 10% discount as well. So let's get started. Let's start crack-a-lacking. I'm going to start applying a base to your face.
I have one of the questions here.
Go on then.
Jack would like to know how old you are.
I'm 27, and I'm very unprepared that you weren't going to go in order of them.
And Kyle wants to know if you're single.
Kyle, yes I am single, but not available. I'm a busy working man.
Right, Pete would like to know, who is your favourite drag queen and who do you think will win this year's UK Drag Race?
So, are you watching it at all?
No.
So, do you know any drag queen names?
Kerry Dupree.
The Welsh one,
Yeah.
yes, he's a local person. Any international ones?
No.
So do you know who RuPaul is?
Yeah.
So RuPaul does RuPaul's Drag Race.
I've seen that because you watch it.
Yeah, for a long time now.
Yeah.
So he does a UK version, and on that at the minute there is a drag queen called Bimini. Bimini Bon Boulash.
Bimini Bon Boulash.
Yeah, it's a strange name, I know, but I absolutely love it.
Oh, it's quite a good name.
Yeah, and so he does. He's kind of just himself, and he's very unapologetic for it, and very open-minded, very easy to get along with, but also makes his point known as well. And he's done a few collaborations with a few other people.
Does he know CC Boobcock?
Probably. My old name, I think everyone knows me as Wendy Moon online. Look up.
Right, Mitzi's asking, what is your favourite type of makeup and why?
So, at the minute, there's two different types. I really like big drag makeup, but I think that's mainly because it's what I'm used to. Like, it's my comfort zone, big drag makeup. That's what I'm confident with, that's how I feel with it, and I know I can do what I'm meant to do with it. I'm really into the graphic liners at the minute. I do like a good, strong graphic liner.
Tony was asking, why do you have a harsh bronzer line when in drag?
Yeah, not liners, just
Not
line.
It's line. I picked the word line out.
So do you know what she means? You've seen my drag makeup?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like to have the strong line here because when you're looking on the camera, it's just kind of like an illusion, and I do a lot of my drag work online. I used to do it in clubs, but not anymore. But when you're far away, it looks really dramatic. But you don't have to. It's my style, I suppose.
Amy wants to know, when did you first wear makeup? I could actually answer that question. When you first wore makeup, you was a little boy.
This wasn't the answer I was going to give, so this is one.
You was a little boy, and you were sat on the arm of the chair in the living room.
In Mulberry Close?
Yes.
I remember.
And I would say you was probably about 5, possibly 6 at the most, and I was faffing with some makeup, and you said, "Can you do me?" And we did.
You have red. I remember red lipstick.
Yeah, and that was your first.
God, I forgot about
full
that,
face
actually.
of makeup.
You put me in full face makeup
Full
at
face
5
makeup
years
at 5,
old.
and you loved it.
No, of course I did. I loved
you
anything
loved
at
it.
5. Look up for me. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to say that actually, because I obviously don't remember that. I was going to say, can you remember my friend Charlotte?
Yeah.
we were going to Pride one year.
Yeah.
It was Leeds Pride or Wakefield Pride, and I wanted to put some foundation on, so I put it under my eyes, and it was the. Can you remember the Estee Lauder Double Wear?
Oh yeah, Eleanor Rubinstein.
But you know, I was so conscious that people were going to know I had foundation on. I was so panicky, and I think it kind of ruined the experience for me because all day I was so scared that people were going to be like, "Why have you got foundation on?" And now look at me, like I pile it on.
And did anybody question?
No, of course they didn't.
No.
I didn't put enough on for you to even notice I got anything on. I don't even know why I panicked.
Right, Elizabeth is asking, what is on trend at the minute that you don't like?
What is on trend at the minute that I don't like? I kind of like anything with makeup. I'm not really fussed what trends are at the minute. Because I like to learn new things. Like just because I'm on camera here filming for YouTube doesn't mean I know everything there is to know about makeup.
No.
But that's kind of like, that's why we're doing it together. I use TikTok a lot. Have you ever used TikTok?
No, I don't really know what it is.
Oh god, don't download it. It's just literally video after video that people create, and it could be funny, it could be silly, it could be stupid, it could be anything, but you can't put your phone down and you become so obsessed with it. Like you open it, 3 hours later,
I'm still on it.
Still on it. But there is a trend on that really gets on my nerves. And it's just men doing a video wearing grey sweatpants, and all you can see underneath is just this ridiculous bulge. And they're doing something completely nothing to do with it, but they'll be like, so they're on a skateboard.
Yeah.
And the video, they're filmed like it's been filmed at their crotch.
On purpose.
On purpose. And
Yeah.
I'm like, can't we just have a nice video?
Yeah.
I don't want to be looking at the imprint of your knob the entire time, to be honest, because it's off-putting. Yeah, no, that's one thing that gets on my nerves.
A question from Harriet. What brand has similar values?
It's a weird one because Vulcan Vixen is kind of first of its kind. There's not really any that are like it at the minute. There is some, so there is, I don't know if you have seen them. Have you seen Pixium? Have you heard of those?
No.
Pixium, am I saying that right? Has anyone else heard of that? They are, I think their tagline is for her, for him, for everyone.
Oh,
So they're
good.
kind of promoting the whole gender spectrum, which I'm really for, really appreciate that. And then there is the Jekka Black. You heard of those?
Yeah.
So they have very similar values and views in a sense that they want to promote the whole be who you want to be. Like I like gender neutral brands, but again, I don't want to be gender neutral. I'm not saying everyone's the same. Like we're all completely different. So that's why I like Jekka Black and I like the Depixium. So they are kind of the closest ones at the minute, I would say.
Okay. Right, Jade wants to know, what is a common mistake on applying makeup?
I don't know, probably everything that I do.
Not enough of it.
Yeah, so many people think,
You just put a little bit.
yeah, do you think like everyone's like, oh, I've got natural makeup on? I'm like, natural doesn't mean little.
No, you need to just make it look natural.
Yeah.
Not put half the amount on.
Yeah. A lot of people do that, but I'm very much, I don't know, like everyone's different. Like I'm going to be doing your makeup different to how I do my makeup. I see a lot of people having trouble with their skin on foundation. That's a lot of questions I get asked, and I know you have a problem on your nose and your chin, you say. When people have dry skin, they put foundation on and it tends to flake off when they should be using a primer or a moisturiser, because then it's going to be a bit more of a smoother application. I don't, because like how greasy is my skin? It's ridiculous, so I don't bother. I'm really surprised you said natural browns.
Oh yeah.
Like usually I'm like, what colour do you want? You're like, ah, bright blue.
Oh yeah. Well,
Bright green.
Well, I did consider the bright blue, but I thought I've had bright blue before, and
Yeah, I suppose.
I like to do it like this. But if you were doing it, I can copy
Benchmark way to go afterwards.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
What Ryan is asking, if you weren't doing makeup, what would you be doing?
Interesting question. What do you think I'd be doing?
If you weren't doing makeup?
Yeah.
Hair.
Hair. Yeah, God, I completely forget I do hair as well.
Yeah, you like hair.
Yes, I do like hair. Thank God I had a sister.
Yeah.
Honestly, that kid, she has had some hairstyles while I've been practicing.
She's actually waiting for burgundy hair dye to be delivered. Apparently, it's been approved by her brother.
Yes, she has sent me what to do, applications, tips and tricks. Like, I have
that's
had
all
the whole conversation with her. Yeah. I think if I wasn't doing makeup, I would like to do, like, I'd love to have my own nightclub, my own bar, my own club, but not like something small. I want to have like, Ibiza style,
Yeah.
like huge, massive club. That's that is one of my aims one day. Like if I get to be able to do that, brilliant, because I'd love to do it.
Right, another question from Catherine. What have you been doing in lockdown?
What haven't I been doing in lockdown? I've been doing a lot of furniture removals
Oh, you have.
because
And decorating.
so much furniture and decorating. So if anyone watching this doesn't know, my roommate, flatmate, whoever they are, they started an Airbnb business whilst in lockdown. So we've been decorating houses and moving furniture because we got everything, a lot of it from Facebook Marketplace, because you find a lot of quirky things. But if you guys want to check it out, have a look on Airbnb somewhere in Llanryddian. I think it's like a farmhouse, sleeps 12 or 14 people. Have a look, check it out, and if you want to book it, do it quick because they are filling up very fast. There's also a quaint little cottage on there available. You've been to the cottage, haven't you?
Oh yeah, it's lovely. Absolutely delightful.
It is beautiful.
Gorgeous. Will wants to know, what's the newest skill you've learned? I think that's probably gardening.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like, I've never done gardening, but I don't even know where that's come from because I've just gone, oh, let's do gardening. I think it's because I was probably bored.
Now Melissa is asking, what are 3 funny moments that your mother can share about you?
Why?
Well,
Did I listen to Melissa and put that in there?
yeah, there are
Yeah.
many.
It's because I'm a weird kid.
Yeah. You
Still am a
used
weird
to,
kid. I'm 27 and I'm still bloody bizarre.
you used to rock up from the shop with flowers, and I used to think, oh bless him, he's bought me some flowers. But he would go into the kitchen, get himself a vase, and probably go and display them in his bedroom. And I would never see them again.
I still do that.
Yeah, always used to do that.
Yep.
And he used to walk around with pants on his head.
Yeah.
Quite like that because he wanted to be the Pink Power Ranger.
Yeah. Tea towels, I think that was.
Yeah. And
Can't get the length you need
you
with
used
a
to
pair
clip
of
your
pants.
arms because you thought you could fly.
Well,
And we had to put window locks on.
just in case I went out the window.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I'd love
And
to be able to
your
fly.
wand. But you didn't want a wand like a wizard's wand. You wanted a fairy wand.
Obviously, don't want a wizard one.
No, and that's what you had.
Oh, that's a fair
A star with all glittery bits on and netty. Pink,
point.
glitzy. Loved it.
I do believe that's because it's very similar to something they would have on Sailor Moon. Like,
Yeah.
I loved Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
I still do, to be fair. So I think that's your eyes probably done. So add some mascara, we'll do the rest of your face, do the eyebrows, put some lashes on, because I don't think you have worn false lashes ever. Once or twice?
You put them on, we went, where did we go?
Was it only your work dues, maybe?
I can't remember. We were going somewhere and you attached them. And I did keep them on all night. Right, I have another question from MUATD93.
She's a very nice lady, she is. She comments on a lot of my stuff.
Well, she is asking, how did you start your brand and where do you want it to go?
So, I have a very clear direction for the brand because I really want to stand up and fight the stigmatism between men being feminine, women being masculine, vice versa. I really think that whoever you are as a person, you should be able to be that person. And I don't understand why there is so much stigma to it because, I don't know, like I would much rather be myself than have to pretend to be somebody else to fit someone else's idea of me.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, then why are you spending so much time with me? Why are you around me? Why are we gravitating towards each other? So I want to fight that kind of stigma and also like be able to stand up for other people. And like I just want everyone to be able to feel that we can do this together.
Because who says what's normal?
Exactly. But I feel like if I online say, yes, this is fine, this is acceptable, I don't care what anyone else has said about you, but if I say it's acceptable, you're more than happy, you can be part of my friendship group, my online group, this brand, we can do it all together, then I don't see why even that is not enough of a reason to do it.
No, I don't.
So why not? Yeah, so I would definitely like to take it there. And how did I start it? Sick of buying shit makeup for overprices. At least if I can get some makeup with a good price point and it's good, I don't mind paying the price for it if it's good makeup. But the amount of times I spent close to 50 quid on a makeup palette and the colours don't even blend together, like that's infuriating. So good makeup, good morals. That is literally the basis.
Right, I've got 2 random questions.
Yep.
Lauren wants to know what star sign you are.
Yeah.
You're a Gemini.
I am a Gemini. What are you? Sagittarius?
Sagittarius. And Karen would like to know how tall you are and how much taller are you in heels.
So well, you can't tell on camera, can you?
No.
But I am 6'3" without heels, and depending on what heels I wear, generally a 6-inch heel. So I'm about 6'9" with heels on. So I'm tall.
You are tall. You've always been tall.
Mm.
Always. Robbie, he would like to know what job did you do before makeup?
Before makeup, well, how far do we go back?
Wow.
Because I've had a myriad of jobs.
Dog parlour.
Yeah,
Stinking.
my first kind of job work experience was in a dog grooming parlour in Romarsh through school. It was fun though, I really enjoyed that.
He smelled awful. I made him get undressed on the patio.
I always used to wear that bench jacket as well. And that was...
You worked in a car shop?
It was just wet dog all the time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked in a place called Motorist DIY, learned a few scarf skills, that was really handy. Shout out to John and Dean if they ever watch it.
Yeah.
I used to save up all my money and I used to buy Charmed DVDs.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had all 8 seasons.
Yeah. Charmed. I'd forgotten about that.
God, I loved Charmed.
And you liked Malcolm in the Middle.
God, yeah, no, I did like that. God, I forgot about that.
Jaden would like to know where you live.
I live... How specific do we go? I live in South Wales, Swansea. Unless you're actually watching this and you're from South Wales and Swansea. I live in Gower, let's go with that. I live in Gower, I live too close to the beaches, which is a very good privilege. I really enjoy that.
There's another question from Laura. She would like to know how you treat yourself.
How do I treat myself? Half a litre of vodka, does that count? I don't know, whatever feels right at the time. Taking 5 minutes, reading a book, watching a film.
Not watching.
You're really not a fan of films, that's
No.
why.
I just love books.
Yeah. Bronzer.
Right, I have a question here from Samantha.
Yeah.
What is your perfect date?
April 23rd, because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. I don't know if it is April 23rd. Do you know what that's from? That's from Miss Congeniality, the film. And she's like, what's your favourite date? She picks an actual date. I don't know like what my favourite date would be. My favourite date maybe, like it would have to be something where I enjoy, have fun. Like I'd much rather...
Like a beach barbie as opposed to a Ponzi restaurant. Outdoors.
Well, either or, to be honest. So long as I can laugh and I can enjoy, then I really don't mind, to be honest. Like you're kind of the same though, I would imagine. Like,
yeah.
So like the company is more important than the date.
Yeah, it is.
Like if they were a nice person, they were kind, they were funny, then I'm not really fussed on what to be honest.
No. Steph said, what have you missed most whilst in lockdown?
Going out. I'm a massive party girl at heart. I love going to nightclubs, I love going to bars, I love meeting new people, I love socialising. But at the same time, I very much enjoy being myself at home.
Yeah.
Like I've really missed that.
4 or 5 days out of the week living here in the sticks doesn't really apply, does it? But it's the option that you can't just go for coffee.
Yeah.
Or
like
go
I miss being
anywhere.
able to ring my friends and go,
yeah.
do you want to go get a coffee at
Yeah.
Starbucks? Let's chill out. Look up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Simple things like.
Yeah. That's what I miss. Being able to socialise and staying out in a bar till 6 AM.
Yeah. Now Kate wants to know, is the black cat yours?
The black cat. Oh, that is from... Sorry, I'm just grabbing more powder. I'm assuming Kate is referring to my introduction video on YouTube. Can you remember it?
Yeah.
So the black cat is not mine. The black cat belongs to
Neil.
Petra. Neil. It belongs to Petra, who is the one that helped me film my introduction video, taught me how to edit things, and introduced me on what to do on YouTube.
With her red lips.
Yeah, that's who the red lipstick is named after, because we met in university and she always had a classic black wing liner and a classic bold red lip. So what I know her for. She taught me how to use it. That cat is hers. The cat is called Pickle.
Pickle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm generally not... I don't want to say I'm not a fan of cats, but I've not grown up around cats. I've not been around cats. Like, I'm definitely a dog person.
That's because I was not a cat person. Now, Rob, he wants to know, do you want to be a woman?
Rob, do I want to be a woman? No. But... don't want to be a woman, but I do enjoy being able to transform myself into something that's kind of different to who I am. Well, it's not different. Like, you know, you're different without makeup.
Yeah.
Your sister's different without makeup.
Yeah.
I suppose my father would be different without makeup as well, you know? But no, I don't want to be a woman. But I don't know, I think the things that people see and the things that people assume are feminine happen to be the things that I like. I don't like them because they're feminine. I like them because it's the things I like.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be a woman.
No.
I just like to have fun with makeup. And I like attention. And that gets the biggest amount of attention online.
Well, Alex wants to know what's your favourite colour?
My favourite colour? I don't know.
Pink.
Yeah, like, do we go with the classic pink? I do love pink.
Yeah.
Or am I thinking too far into this? Because I used to like red, but then blue was my favourite. Or
Yeah, you did.
let's just say
you
pink.
liked blue for ages. Yeah, I think it's safer to go with pink.
Yeah, I think I just chose blue because it was like, so I could say I had a favourite colour.
Yeah.
Who would play me in a movie?
Oh yeah. Who
Yeah.
would play you in a movie?
I remember typing that one out.
Yeah. Well.
Well, I'm one in a million. There is no one to play me. But is it like a funny thing? Like Ryan Reynolds, because we've both got shredded abs. I mean, that's the obvious choice.
Obviously.
Or do we go Bruce Willis purely for the fact that I'm bald? I think, is it worth mentioning to the camera of everyone watching that we're actually in a bubble together and we're not breaking COVID rules?
Oh yeah, best mention.
Yeah, I don't want people to think, you know, we're being...
No.
There's plenty of people out there that can't see their own family. I don't want them to be like, oh, why do you see your mother? You know, since the beginning we have seen each other.
Well.
If you're a frail old lady, I've got to do your shopping for you.
Right, a question from Nikki. Do people treat you different in drag?
Yes, massively. See, this is a weird one because I could get really into this one because... Please pass me that spray behind you.
This? Flash?
No, that's the Dettol spray.
Oh. You're gonna put flash on my face? This?
No, yeah, that. We could go really far into this. So
What's that?
Setting spray.
Yeah.
And putting it on the highlighter. Do you want to go with? Yeah, let's go with pink because it's like a bronze one. Yes, people treat me different in a fact that when I'm dressed as a female persona online, I am very sexualized. Like I get very sexual messages. I get very suggestive things sent to me.
How rude.
I know. It's filthy. Honestly, I'm sick of seeing unsolicited dick pics, to be honest. No, yeah, people send me stuff, messages, and it is very overtly sexualized, which well, it's how I imagine women generally get it. And in person, then definitely, because it's almost like men can do... I'd say men, it's not just men, it's like, you know, whoever wants to portray themselves as that person, like to overly sexualize women, generally, when it's because they know I'm a man, they almost think it's acceptable because I'm not going to turn around and be like, whoa, what are you...
yeah.
So they generally push it further, which is... It's weird. I mean, not all men, it's, you know, have a nice time, but there is times where I'm a bit like, this is crossing the line a bit here.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating. What else do we need to do with this? This looks very good, actually. Honestly, who would have thought I could do makeup? And just make it up every time. Mascara, lashes, and lips, I think.
Oh yeah,
and
lips.
Then
that stuff that I use. In your duo.
What do you use? Do you use the duo lip kit?
Yeah.
My word.
I like the duo lip kit.
It is popular, the duo lip kit. My friend Katie messaged me this morning. Remember Katie, Amy's sister?
Oh yeah.
She messaged, she's got a duo lip kit, and she was like, love the colour, it's the perfect nude. And I was like, yes, because I went through 11 different colours before I got to it.
Do you have to share with Darren 3 funny moments from lockdown?
3 funny moments from lockdown. There's plenty of moments from lockdown that I funny. We were talking about this actually, Mitzi and I, the other day. So I found it very funny. I still find it very funny that she doesn't know Alexa's name. Like she calls her Angela all the time, to a point where we've had to label the machine.
You could change it.
Well, I've looked into that. You can't change the name to anything else. You can only change it to like Amazon or this or something like that.
Oh, you can't just pick a name.
No, it's only suggested names.
Oh, right.
Because I was going to, but yeah, no, we have to change the name of it regularly.
That's gonna drip right off your hand.
Yeah. Like you can imagine what it's like living with someone that's pretty much exactly like me.
Oh yeah, I did. You.
Yeah.
For many years.
What kind of lips do you want to go with? Do you want to use a lip kit?
Yeah, I love the lip.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it's funny because living with Mitzi is she asks me how to spell a lot of things, but doesn't give me any context. So she'd be like, I think one time she'll ask me, she's like, how do you spell license? She's like, I just want to make sure it's right. I was like, yeah, you know, that's how you spell it. And she goes, how do you spell menopause? And I'm like, what? What are you typing? Like, what kind of weird message have you got going on? Yeah, so, you know, it's quite funny sometimes. We went, you know, Mitzi and I went swimming New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
That
Midnight.
Yeah, that was unexpected and fun.
And cold. Did you have your snuggie thing?
Yeah. We got the car so warm, got in the sea, and then got straight in the car. It is a great colour, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
I don't think your moustache does get stuck in it.
I waxed it the other day. I did it myself. I made myself wag it.
Alright, keep your eyes closed. And we'll pop them on.
How long will this stay on?
What, the makeup or the lashes?
The lashes.
Until you pull them off.
So I'll go and see.
Well, they'll probably stay on the seat because I don't think people realise that lash glue, a lot of it is latex. Maybe we'll do another video of me dyeing your roots out.
Yeah.
Also, I dyed
definitely.
my nails, what do you think?
Yeah, I like them. Nice tone.
Different to my usual long nails. I find
Right.
this something
Oh, no.
different.
Do I look 40 now, not 50?
Pause it. I don't know if on the camera it looks really crazy, just 'cause, or if it's just a tiny screen.
Slush.
Is there any more questions? Let's
Yeah.
sorry, close your eyes. Let's do a quick
Marvel. Or DC.
Marvel 100%. Are these quick fire? How many is there?
They're gluing my eyes together.
Yeah, my eyes are stuck together.
This one's dodgy.
Chris. Open your eye.
Right, are you ready for another one?
Are these quick fire ones?
Yeah. Apple or Android?
Apple.
What are you currently reading?
Gordon Smith, Messages from the Afterlife.
Ooh, that's good.
It is, you can borrow it
Pass that
afterwards.
over to me. What is your most used emoji?
The eggplant and the peach.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
The pink Power Ranger.
What is the last text you sent? Me, Savignon.
Yes, you bring the Savion.
Yeah. If you had one superpower, what would it be?
Fly.
Yeah, I knew that. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, you
Yes.
do. What's your favourite word?
My favourite word?
Yeah.
12 in Romanian. 12.
What was your last beverage?
Tea.
Have you ever thrown
Whiskey.
up while drunk? Or even in
Yes.
anyone's hood on an escalator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad times.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Have you ever laughed so hard you cried?
Oh, daily. I do that all the time.
Wicks.
Wicks. So we'll tell the story eventually, but the short story is that my father shit himself in Wicks.
Where did you go for your last birthday?
Nowhere, because everywhere was closed. We actually, Bitsy and I cooked some food here, and we just had a few drinks.
What were you doing at midnight?
I was watching Along Came Polly on Netflix.
What is your favourite song at the moment?
Favourite song at the moment is Ava Max, My Head and My Heart, because it's got Bimini Bumbo Lash, the drag queen I like.
Oh, yeah.
It's got her dancing in it.
Are you crushing on anyone right now?
Not actively, but I'm always crushing on some sort of weird person, so probably.
How many piercings do you have?
10.
Have you sang anything today?
Yes, I sing all the time. Fabulous. Fantastic. I hope that answered some questions. I tried to pick out some fun ones. How did you find the makeup? It's strange having lashes on.
Yeah, these lashes are strange.
What is it like? If you look into the lens, then I'll send you a snapshot of the makeup. I don't know if it looks crazy on camera, or if it's just because it needs blended more, or...
I need more hair.
Or if you take...
Everybody think I'm wearing a wig. I'm really not.
So everyone that asked me a question, wanting to get to know me better, you now know, obviously, me better and my mother better. If you want to see me do anyone else's makeup, maybe my brother. I think Will will come on.
Yeah.
I'll do Will's makeup.
Do Will's makeup.
That'll be quite fun.
Yeah. Do Will.
Like the video if you want to see my brother in a full drag and see if we can convince him to do it. But again, thank you all for watching. If you want to know anything else, drop me a message on Instagram. Don't forget to follow me at VulcanVixen on most platforms. I think Facebook's at VulcanVix, but everything is pretty much easy to find. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Ta-da! There's a mirror here if you want. Right, yeah, you're really good at makeup.
Lovely.
The moon! Wendy Moon! No, I've always been a fan of glitter. No, I think YouTube's a good way for people to get to know my personality.
I'm not putting my glasses on now. No.
But you can't see it.
My lashes stuck on it. I'd have to put them there.
What, so your lashes don't get stuck on
No,
it?
they're stuck on it.
Oh, Chris,
Put that up
that's
there.
funny. I think we will do another video on how to shave your mother's beard.